in color. I want to rock, and so do you. Put up your horns, Fed. Put up your horns. Let's freaking rock. And what I mean is watches that rock. Watches that symbolize rock and roll. Watches that are fun. Hey, this is watches. It doesn't have to be so damn serious. Let's have some fun. And we're about to rock it out with you. And I think this picture behind us pretty much says it all. Man, you go to a concert, you put it up. Put it up. I know you're at home. I want you to put it up.
This guy's wearing a watch right there. You just can't see it.
Yeah, probably. It's probably, what is that? The Rolex with the diamonds in it. And the rose gold GMT Patriot that you love so much.
Well, today, guys, we're going to talk about 5 watches that rock. But before we get started, customary wristwatch check. What are you wearing, Eric?
I'm wearing a Tag Heuer, 1887.
Is that the Carrera, the SpaceX?
This is the SpaceX tribute to the first Swiss watch in space. 1962 would be that year, and before I was born, but I like how big it is, and I enjoy it.
Because you know the first watch in space was actually Russian. That's why it's a tribute to the first Swiss watch in space.
Yeah, well, that's why he's here.
And I'm wearing the Breitling Aerospace. I just picked this up today for Delray Watch. Go check it out. Link in the description if you're interested. But more importantly, watches that rock. 5 watches. Why don't you?
Well, let me stop you. I notice you guys out there. You notice there's this trend of 5 watches. Why do we do 5? I don't know. Is it because we're lazy? Is it because we can't think of more than 5?
It's just a nice round number.
4 is a round number. 5 is 5.
Yeah, but things are better in odds, like lists of 3s.
Well, enough. Let's get on with the list. So, without further ado, we're going to bring you the first watch to you live. Let's do it. All right, here it is, guys. The first watch on the list, Hublot Depeche Mode. Of course, you know me. You know I'm going to have an Hublot on there. But this watch has meaning for many reasons. Depeche Mode is not just about rock. They're not just about music. They're about helping people. I believe they're trying to bring water to 663 million people. That's a lot of people. So it's not just a watch that rocks. It's the watch that helps.
Well, let me just say this. Don't hate me, guys. I'm not the biggest rock guy, but I love Depeche Mode. I love 80s music. The little pyramids on the band. It just screams 80, and I think that's really cool.
Well, it's 45 millimeter. It's ceramic. Like I said, it's got these. I don't know if you can see. It's got these little horns on it. It's aggressive. The word is aggressive. This watch is very aggressive. It's limited edition. And there's a song by Depeche Mode called "Enjoy the Silence," and I think most people who know me really wish I would take that to heart. But I hope you guys don't. I'm just going to keep on talking.
Well, explain to me one thing, because maybe we didn't make it clear. You said they're trying to bring water to 663 million people.
One out of 10 people in the world don't have clean, safe drinking water, and there's 663 million people on this planet that don't have clean, safe drinking water, and Depeche Mode wants to do something about it. They paired up with Hublot, and they said, hey, let's see if we can find a way to bring watches and water to people. I think it's kind of cool. Well, it's not my favorite Hublot, but it is pretty rock and roll. It does actually serve a great cause, and the next watch certainly won't be as charitable.
As charitable. Well, so probably part of the proceeds go to that cause.
Yes, they have to go to the cause. Part of it for the next one. So here we go. The next watch. It doesn't get any more rock and roll, but I like it.
Oh my God! This is the Zenith Christopher Columbus for us Americans. Tourbillon, the Academy Tourbillon, with a Rolling Stone dial.
They only made 5 of these. There's only 5 in existence. It's rose gold. It was released for the Rolling Stones' first concert in Cuba. I think it's kind of cool. You can't really see, but it's got this beautiful glass dome that protects the tourbillon over the front. It's got the Union Jack. It's rose gold. It's got the tongue hanging out like Michael Jordan.
I'll tell you, like Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this: when the original Rolling Stones limited edition Zeniths came out, they got a lot of shit on the internet because they said, "What does Zenith have anything to do with the Rolling Stones?" But regardless of that, I think this is not only hot horology, but it's a kick-ass looking watch.
It's cool. I would rock it. Yeah, for sure. I would rock it. I don't have the $243,700 it costs to to buy it, but if someone felt, hey, we wanted Eric to wear this watch, I would wear it. I would rock it. I think it's super cool. And it doesn't get any more rock and roll than a 6-figure watch with a tourbillon in it.
Yeah, and if you love the Rolling Stones and you love tourbillons, is there a better way to celebrate your love with an amalgamation of both?
Yeah,
right.
I agree. You know, like I said, it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I like it. Pun intended. Pun intended. The next one is a little bit just more rock and roll themed, inspired. Death from above, Bell and Ross, skull and crossbones. I mean, does it say any more rock and roll than this? I mean,
well, you can get the version in bronze, I think, without the black and white diamonds.
But why? But why? I mean, when do you not see rock and roll stars all bedazzled and jeweled up and blinged out? I mean, that's the epitome of rock and roll.
I guess if you have the balls to wear a big skull and crossbones on your watch, then you have the balls to wear it with diamonds, right?
It's 46 millimeter. It's got 156 black diamonds, 259 white diamonds. And if you're lucky to be one of the 99 people to get to enjoy this watch, God bless you. Wear it, enjoy it, rock it out. I want to see you on your wrist. Send me a picture. I want to see it.
Yeah, if you guys any of you guys own this watch, let us know. But as I said, you have the balls to do it. You might as well go all the way and do it with the diamond.
And it's only $29,000. That is significantly less than the last watch.
And let's not forget the Stingray strap.
Yeah,
Stingray. Well, that's pretty rock and roll.
I agree. I want some Stingray pants. Do you know where I can get some Stingray pants? I'm about a size 38. I'm not a small guy, but I think I look pretty good in some Stingray pants.
How many Stingrays would it take to cover your fat ass?
I don't know, too many.
Oh, sorry, demonetization gods.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't be talking either because I'm much bigger than you.
Oh, well, it's okay, Fed. As long as we can laugh at each other, that's all we can do, right?
And that's pretty much all we do when we
get
together.
And the next one is, I think, when you think of rock and roll, there's the king. You know what I'm saying? You only got one king. A little shimmy, a little shake, a little Elvis Presley. I didn't know much about this watch. When we were talking about what kind of watches we want to talk about, Fed says to me, Eric, we have to bring up the King Midas Rolex. I had never even heard of this watch before, and I learned some things about it. Tell us, Fed, what did we learn about this watch?
Well, this came out in the 60s, and it only comes in precious metal, yellow gold or white gold. It weighs 200 grams.
200 grams.
It's manually wound, and it was worn by Elvis Presley.
And it was made for left-handed people, but get this, it was designed by Charles Genta himself.
Yeah, this hideous thing is a Rolex, and it's a Rolex designed by
If you
Genta.
think about it, think about what this watch looks like in the history of it. Think of the Piaget Polo.
Yeah.
Also was very popular, had a very similar look to this watch, and people rocked it. I mean, it was a heavy, big gold watch. Why wouldn't we want to wear it? It was 1960, it was 1970. It's not the 21st century.
I think this predates the Polo.
Well, I mean, think about rock and roll. You got Elvis and Lisa Marie, you got the Bible, and you got the Rolex. And it even says, if you can't read it, it says Elvis and Priscilla Presley. Their names are on the Bible. Like, does it get more rock and roll than the hand on the Bible?
Probably not, but I gotta say, my favorite part of this, well, first of all, let's show this. These are all of Elvis's possessions in the
right. So here's his watch, here's his gun, his famous glasses, his rings. I mean, does it get more rock and roll than that? I mean, look how this watch comes.
And this is my favorite part. It's the box. It's totally gauche. It's got Greek figurines on it. It says Midas by Rolex of Geneva. I mean, guys, this is not aftermarket. Rolex actually did this.
I think it's kind of cool. I won't lie. It's so out there. It's so different. It's so unique. I mean, think about the collectability of it. How many people do you know when you go out or be wearing this watch or even have it or even know? But it's not even that expensive. I think I saw one online for $7,000.
And the more we're talking about it, the more I want one.
For $7,000, I'll find you one. All right, now we talk rock and roll. Maybe we bring in a little hip hop here with this Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore in white gold, 42 millimeter, bling, bling, ring-a-ding-ding. That screams $1.5 million in diamonds and gold, AP Heritage. Who's wearing this, Fed?
I have no idea, but I can tell you this. These are not normal diamonds. These are channel set baguettes, which means they're all pressure set. Is it worth $1.5 million? No, but this is not normal diamond setting. I mean, this is real skill right here. Who's wearing it? I gotta be honest with you, when I worked with Piaget, I sold something very similar to this, except it was a polo, and that retail was 1.3 million, and yeah, no one ever bought it. It sat in the store forever.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I think you have to ask yourself this question. I mean, even if I was uber rich and had $1.5 million, would I buy this watch? I'd like to wear it. I think it'd be cool to wear and bling it out and wear some diamond necklace and diamond rings and just go out and just
slap a hoe.
Yeah, you know, just go out and live like a rock star. You know, that's what this whole thing is about. You know, living that lavish lifestyle, spending that money. You know, dollar bills, y'all. You know, just going hog crazy. But then I get tired of it. I don't want to wear it anymore. I go, hey Fed, will you buy this watch for me? He goes, yeah, sure. I'll give you $20,000 for it.
Oh my God! What, is that because I now sell watches? Bite your tongue. I'm fair.
No, it could be anybody. I mean, think about it. What dealer in their right mind is going to buy this watch for even close to what you paid for it? This is a watch you own forever. Does it? Because
unfortunately,
or you just have such disposable income that you think, okay, I don't want it. I'd rather have 20 grand in the watch. And
yeah, but this type of watch isn't actually meant to be sold. This type of watch, they make very limited quantities of, and it's just to show the prowess of the manufacturer.
Well, there's 590 baguettes, almost 56 carats and diamonds in this watch. It's really, really ridiculous. And like, I mean, like I love rock and roll. I grew up listening to it. I love all things that are loud, crazy, out there. It's my personality. You see it in my watches. I'm getting a Facebook notification as we speak. I mean, you know, it's just kind of who I am, and I wanted to do something where, you know, I want my personality to come through, and I want to share it with you guys. I want to hear what you have to say.
Well, Eric, if life,
I want to shake up the watch world. Stop being boring. Let's do some fun stuff.
If life,
I don't care about technicalities sometimes. I just want to see how cool it is. How does it look on my wrist? What do people think about it? What do you think about it? That's most importantly. That brings me to the last one. Rock and roll forever. Live life hard. Party hard. Live life. You only live once. You can't go back and do it again. Have no regrets. Do it till you can't do it anymore. And that brings me to something I want to do with Fed. You know, we in Fed, we survived Hurricane Irma. We got very lucky here in Florida. It was not so crazy. It was lots of wind, lots of trees down. We survived to be able to do this episode and bring it to you live. We're now going to celebrate. That is the second bottle of Jack. I drank the first one during the storm because Lord knows I couldn't handle just listening to the wind, no power, the wind and no power, and you know, the dog and the wife in the house going crazy. We're all losing our minds, but you know, Fed, to life, to friendship, to rock and roll, to you guys, salute.
Please like and subscribe.
To the next time, tune in. Don't be scared to comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. We're all the same. We're all here to be good to each other. Remember that. And I almost like being Bob Barker. Be kind and spayed and neuter your pets. I know that's weird, but
I don't know what that means.
You don't watch The Price is Right? Anybody who watches The Price is Right knows that Bob Barker ended every episode of The Price is Right by saying, don't forget to spay and neuter your pets, because he cared about the pet population. I know it sounds weird. It's a weird way to end the episode, but see you later, fellas. I'm out.
Take care.